What's up, and welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, episode 178. Whoop,
Let's
whoop.
go.
Yes, we're
Oh,
bringing
180 is going to be a spooky episode.
Yes.
I
Well,
think it's going to be right. Well, they're all spooky, but
yes, it's October, so they're all spooky. We're in theme, if you can't tell, because it's spooky season. We're bringing you that Monday energy live. If you're watching this live, welcome. Join us over in the live chat. And if you're watching later, awesome. Comment down below. Let's get into some intros. Where is my... There it is. Okay. Hello, I'm Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen.
I was like, wait, I want to show my shirt. There we go. Ha ha. Right?
It's just candy corn stripes all the way down.
It's so cute.
One does. As one does. Elle Hoffer design, man. She does cute stuff.
No, it is so sweet. We love puns here too.
Yeah, we do.
Don't let that scare you off. But the other thing too, at the top of the show, housekeeping, make sure to go follow us on NTATMB over on Twitter and Blue Sky, and be following here on the Fanversation YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to notification bell, because we have really cool interviews that just kind of drop at all random times, and we want you to know when they're out. Also, Fanversations across all social media platforms.
Yeah. Our producer was at New York Comic Con and did do a number of interviews that are available on the Fanversation channel. So it's not just us, you guys. We're a team.
Yes. And we do have another interview from that coming soon, but we're waiting on final approval of things. So stay tuned for that. We are going to cover some anime news, talk about Gotchi, as well as Spy Family, give recommendations, and a whole lot more. So stick around for all that. This will let you know where we're at in that process. So let's get right into it. Things we're excited about.
All right, many. Are you starting? You're starting.
Sure.
Right.
Let's do it. Well, speaking of New York, I feel we were talking about it. We talked about it last week a little bit. New York Comic Con just happened. And yes, we were just mentioning that. So go check out our New York Comic Con playlist. But some news out of that is beloved series Baki has celebrated 35 years. And it was the first ever global logo reveal at New York Comic Con, which is pretty exciting. So this was Baki and Beyond during the Kodama special panel. The panel was Beyond Baki, cosplay, editing, and new challenges. So it brought together the world of Baki like never before, just with some amazing panelists, and they talked about behind the scenes and exclusive announcements and core traits of the Baki franchise, its publisher, strength, legacy, and artistry. I'm like, ooh, I like that as a nice, tagline.
Yeah.
And so we will share an image of that as well on our Twitter. I'm trying to see anything else. And of course, we love when panels have Q&A. They did have a Q&A, so that's exciting. And Yep. So for more information, I was like, where is it? Yep. You can find more information on their Twitter account at Team Baki. And so it's just TEAMBAKI_EN for English, and Team Baki for Japanese, if you can read Japanese. So yeah, that's exciting news from New York Comic Con. If you went to New York Comic Con, let us know. Leave a comment down below.
We want to hear about it.
Yes. Hold that thought too. But yes, Giga Derek says, greeting from the void, post-viewing Tron Aries.
Greetings, programs.
This one's going to have thoughts.
Oh, I'm going to have capital O opinions about that later.
Yeah, stick around for the end, because that'll be our recommendations.
That is the stuff you should check out section. That's what the section is called. Sometimes it's stuff that we consume and go, maybe not that one. You'll just have to see what I think. Later.
All right. And then other exciting news. We always love when anime gets in the spotlight and with fashion. And right now, a big one is My Hero Academia and the NBA have teamed up. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. They have done that before, but teamed up for an expand. I'm like, they've done it before, I think. And now it's back again. So I like this. My Hero Academia scores a slam dunk with second fashion crossover. There we go. I'm like, yeah, I feel they did once before. So NBA Lab, Hyperfly, and Crunchyroll, they're going to have a second fashion collection for 7 NBA teams. So it's going to be the Boston Celtics gets Midoriya, nice. New York Knicks gets Bakugo. Miami Heat gets Uraraka. And Philadelphia 76ers gets Todoroki. Chicago Bulls gets Kirishima. Golden State Warriors get Endeavor. And Los Angeles Lakers get Mirko. Nice. This is so fun.
I was going to say, what did the Warriors do? Like, for real.
Right? I'm like, what? Let's see. Okay, well, items from the collection will be available to purchase at Box Lunch, as well as select NBA stores and via online shopping later this month. Mm-hmm. So, New York City-based fans are also encouraged to shop the collection at the NBA flagship store on Fifth Avenue. So that's nice. Good during New York Comic Con. So I would hope they'd still have that for a while.
I would imagine if they're not sold out, they'd probably still have that.
And yeah, the first time they did the collection was the beginning of 2023. So a couple of years ago now. So that's nice to like bring it back. Yeah. And yeah, so check that out. We'll see if we can get some pictures of that up over on our social media page, but also follow Crunchyroll for more information on that too. And next one. We love anime in theaters, so exciting news on that is Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway, the Sorcery of Nymph. Is it Circe? Circe? C-I-R-C-E? Circe? Circe. Excuse me. So there we go. Sorcery of Nymph Circe. So that is going to have a theatrical release in the U.S. And scroll down. Here we go. So this was also announced at New York Comic Con by Bandai Namco Filmworks. Latest installment in the Gundam animated film series. Not seeing a date yet. And we will link that trailer on our social media. But let me see if you're getting antsy, you can go check out Gundam Channel INTL, probably international, if you want to go watch that. And
yeah, I mean, New York Comic Con had a huge Gundam setup this year.
Yes.
There were all of the screenings. There was so much Gundam news for New York Comic Con. So again, if you are a Gundam fan, you are eating well, and that includes Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway getting another installment. So, yes.
Okay. So the other interesting thing too, the ultimate portal site for the Gundam series, Gundam official website, has had a grand opening. So adjacent Gundam information. So the official Gundam information portal site, previously known as Gundam Info, has been relaunched as Gundam official website. So you can go check out more at gundam-official.com. So woohoo!
Right. Yeah. And if you are a Gundam fan, you are eating well.
All
right.
On to you.
Speaking of eating well, and speaking of New York Comic Con, Crunchyroll lights up New York Comic Con with Oshinoko Seasons 3 joining the platform, first full trailer for Demons of the Shadow Realm, and the acquisition of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, the movie Tears of the Azure Sea film. So again, whenever you go to a big convention and Crunchyroll does a highlights panel, they've got, there's always something really good there. So, starting off with, Crunchyroll has acquired worldwide theatrical rights, excluding most Asian territories, for the fantasy anime feature film That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, the movie Tears of the Azure Sea. Theatrical dates have to be announced. So again, anime in theaters. We love this. Oshinoko is officially coming to Crunchyroll, with the highly anticipated Season 3 set to stream this winter. So, this winter season, soon, y'all. Attendees also got the world premiere trailer for Demons of the Shadow Realm, the upcoming anime based on Hiromu Arakawa's manga. For those of you, if that name sounds familiar, she's the mangaka for Full Metal Alchemist. Woo. Series will premiere first on Crunchyroll in April 2026. And they had the launch of Crunchyroll manga, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, we got a Witch Hat Atelier new teaser visual. We got to see more of the collab with Noah Lyles and Crunchyroll. And we have a number of series that were announced. A Gentle Noble's Vacation Recommendation, Isekai Office Worker, The Other World's Books Depend on This Bean Counter, Kunon the Sorcerer Can See, The Daily Life of a Single 29-Year-Old Adventurer, A Returner's Magic Should Be Special Season 2, and The Beginning After the End Season 2, as well as the world premiere screening of Fire Force Season 3 Part 2, the Trigun Stargaze 2-episode world premiere, and a Dandadan English dub cast panel. So again, if you went and followed Crunchyroll stuff at New York Comic Con, so much happening. Continuing on with that, Crunchyroll manga officially dropped 4 days ago. It exists. It's a thing. If you want to read manga with Crunchyroll, you can. Yeah, Crunchyroll subscribers in the US and Canada can explore fan favorite series or discover new gems with the all-new Crunchyroll Manga, a premium add-on service that lets fans dive into hundreds of comics created in Japan. Rolling out across iOS, Android, and a web version on October 15th, so a couple days actually, Wednesday.
It's very soon.
So I'm just looking at this list of titles, and it's huge. It's huge, you guys. It's huge. Crunchyroll Ultimate Fan subscribers can enjoy Crunchyroll manga at no extra cost. If you are a fan or a mega fan, it is an add-on. So all tiers unlock ad-free unlimited reading across mobile, tablet, and web with offline downloads, light dark mode, 2-page spreads, and personalized reading lists and recommendations. So if you've been looking for a platform to read manga on that you can, take with you on your phone, Crunchyroll manga is now available. Do the thing, read the stuff. We have one more, and there we go. Like I'm looking for it in my email, like I have it. Gachiakta dropped a trailer for for season 1, part 2. And of course, season 1, part 2, episode 1 dropped its first new episode on Sunday. So if you want to watch the trailer, that is available on Crunchyroll's socials. So get a look at that. It's a little more than just what we saw this episode. And if you want to talk about the episode, well, that's what we're here to do.
And you can check out the trailer as well as some information about that on the Fanversation website. Plus, we got to speak with the English voice actors for Enjin and Rudo. That is linked down below for that interview, and you can go on the Fanversation's website to see the interview and that trailer if you want kind of a teaser of what is to come this season. So, woo-woo! All right. Throwing back to the comments, too, Giga Derek does finally some good food. Eating well as a Gundam fan.
Oh, yeah.
I assume this is a Tron thing, maybe? Or I don't get the joke. You ever look for silver in the gold mine?
No, okay. I don't.
Nope.
Uncertain.
Sorry. Yep. All right. Continuing on. Let's get into some gachi. Yes. This was some fun stuff. Oh, my goodness.
So I think a while ago, remember I had some theories about Rudo's dad. We're picking one off the board at dollars to donuts, especially after seeing the visuals in that ending theme, that it's the head of the Raiders.
No spoilers if you've read it. Which,
yes,
side note, go
only
check
covering
out.
up to this episode of the anime. Neither of us have read the manga, so if you are a manga reader, awesome. You can sit there and go as we make our predictions. But please, no spoilers in the chat or the comments. Please be respectful to your fellow anime onlys. We do our best.
Yeah. Sorry, side note, just because Gigadare said is my non-spoiler short review of Tron film. You'll ever look for silver comment? Okay, we'll come back to that. Hold that thought. But I was gonna say the no spoilers, but fun thing interview with the voice actors for Rudo and Enjin. They have read the manga, so I thought that was pretty cool that they mentioned that. We didn't go into spoilers or anything like that, but I am curious about your comment though on thinking that guy is Rudo's dad, because I kind of went maybe, especially when we got that overlap with the visuals, but then I almost felt I felt it could be all the things, because it could be it could be just as plain and simple his dad is dead, done. But that kind of feels too simple. And then it could be too obvious that this guy looks like him, that could be his dad, though he does seem a little young in a way, though he does have the gray. But it's one of those, I feel, is this a red herring? Are we trying to make us look at it and be like, maybe? It could go either way. It could be, yes, absolutely he is, or maybe he's related another way or something.
It's also very hard to tell age on an anime
Oh,
character.
totally.
Like, how old is this character? Could be anywhere from 19 to 45. Who knows? Like,
May I request Final Thing has that too. They're like, you're the young age of 17. I'm like, 17? Since when?
Yeah, so it really is just like,
yes,
it's really hard to tell age on an anime character.
I do think you're right, though. Of like,
some styles are a little better at
yes,
this is what they could be, and some styles are just like, how old's that person? 60? Yeah. Sure. So who knows? Who knows?
But do we know when the dad died? Because would he have no sense of recognizing Rudo at all? Or is he playing it cool that he's not having any sense of recognizing him? Or is he just trying to get him and we're going to get that information later?
I mean, Dad has known Rudo as their dad. Oh my gosh, the head of the Raiders.
Yes.
Big Monday energy, folks. Has known that Rudo has been on the ground for a hot minute. He's been keeping an eye on them for a hot minute. He sent Jabber to go kidnap him. Like, he knows. This is him making a more direct move.
Yes.
So this has also led me to think that a leader of them and Angel, mask, murderer, that Ghostface, they're not the same person.
Yeah.
Like, I do not think they are the same person for multiple reasons. But yeah, I don't think we ever found out if Rudo really remembers much about his dad.
I don't think we got much on that at all. Because it's like,
yeah,
if he's a toddler, we didn't get a sense of how old at all, really. But I also had but circling back, I very much had the same inclination of, so is Raiders leader dude Rudo's daddy?
Yeah.
Maybe?
No, that's it. It wouldn't surprise me. And it would be, we've had way too much emphasis on dad and, oh, your dad's a murderer and you're your father's son and you're this and you're like, we had so much emphasis on that. And that has been not just the background radiation of Rudo's life, that's been Rudo's life.
Yeah.
So it would be weird to just throw that away and never talk about dad again. And it would be weird, given the emphasis put on it in this story, for dad to not be out there now that we know that people can survive the fall. We don't know how or why, but we know they can. So what's to say that Rudo's the first?
True.
So yeah, and it sounds like him becoming leader is a slightly more recent thing.
Yes.
So again, it wouldn't surprise me if it took him a while to get used to life on the ground, get situated, get stuff figured out, and then make a power move.
Yep.
So that's where I am with this. Is like, yeah, this could totally be Rudo's dad. And the fact that the animation for the ending theme was very much, look at them, they're so alike. Even their character designs are similar. If you look at bone structure and whatnot, like, all right. I wasn't super on this train. I was like, all right, the train's here. And then that happened and I went, all right, we're on the train. We're putting a little more money into that one now. I'm here for it. I would not be surprised if that were the case. I would also not be surprised if that weren't the case and they were just pulling the rug out from under us. I don't know what this show gets up to, man.
100%. It could either be the absolutely or not at all, and both I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. The
There's
other one
evidence
too,
for both.
We've got more about the barrier, this mysterious the barrier, but we don't know what it is. Via the theme song, it almost looks like an entity, and we've seen an eye. So I'm like, is there literally a thing? Can someone control a thing? We don't know. What do you think of the new theme songs? We have a new opener and closing.
I do like them. I miss the original OP. There was just something about it. But these are good. I think I get the feeling it's going to take a little for both of them to grow on me. That's
like
not a bad
this.
thing. That's a me thing.
Oh yeah, as soon as anime gets like a new song, if either you immediately are like, I love this, or it's a bit like, it's gonna take me a couple episodes. I like this closing, I think, better than the last closing, but the opening just did fit the vibe really well, like gritty and so I'm like, yeah, but the closing, I'm like, I kind of like this new one better. But
Yeah.
let us know your thoughts. What do you think of the new opening and closing? Leave a comment. So we'll jump to them being at that bar, and
Oh my God.
they fell into that trap so easily.
I really do appreciate that we framed the bar starting with that one guy who was just like, yes, I'm a person who likes elegant things. I'm a person who likes the good things, and here are the good things, and here's a bunch of weirdos, and I'm leaving. Just the the fact that he referred to givers in general as codependent weirdos. I'm like, all right, fair. I also kind of appreciate seeing this from an outside perspective.
Yes, that was entertaining.
Outside perspective, but an outside perspective nonetheless, of this guy who's not involved in any of this going, boy, they all look like death. Boy, they all look like murder. I think I'm gonna leave. It's like, good on you, bro.
Yeah.
You had no idea that the plot was gonna happen in here today, but glad you got out of the way first.
Yes. Looking over the chat, I like this one. Noah Lara says, I laughed so hard when Rudo had Rio. So sorry, Rudo, I drank your soda. So relatable, Rudo. I feel your pain. That was entertaining. And I did like this moment. Also, Rudo getting triggered seeing that little kid again being introduced as a member of Team Chat. And I'm like, I'm not sharing my food. I did love that so much, too. That is
yeah. And it's like,
that was
such a rough first impression. Especially getting oh no, he did try to share, and the kid was like, all of it. Like, okay, all right. And his name is Dear Santa.
Yes, Dear
and the
Santa.
supervisor's name is Bro Santa. Like, God bless. I love it.
And Gitza Heba Fantasia. What?
Why not?
Sure.
Why not?
Sure. Oh
This
man, their
is
names are fabulous.
I really do love, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, and I'm innocent of this, because, like, no. Who doesn't, when making a character or trying to name something, go dipping into what other languages they know or vaguely know or can look up and go, yeah, let's do that. I love it when mangaka and anime creators come up with absolutely batshit crazy English names for people. We had a few instances in Overlord where I about cried laughing because they came up with some ridiculous stuff. And also every name in Attack on Titan. Let's be absolutely real. Every name in Attack on Titan. But I'm also not going to pretend like us weebs don't also do that while trying to do Japanese names. Let's be real. It's just a fun thing to see, and I love it when it pops up.
Yeah. Actually, another name too. I know we're in the bar, but real quick, wanted to mention our Alice Stilza, our doctor, who is grandma to August. That was
just the two of them screaming at each other, and the poor sister just like Zonka calling her a victim of the family dynamic, and I'm like, sir, do you have something to say about this? Can we have some of your backstory, sir? Sir? And the answer is no, of course. I don't think we're going to get that. I don't think we're going to get anyone else's backstory this season. I think this season's going to be...
we might get comments and asides and get something short. I feel there could be short moments with people, because we also get a nice moment with everybody in the car, and Rudo looks over at Ryo's legs and she has the marks, and it's like kind of talking, because that it kind of ties back into how hard she was working against the spell, like the thing. So there's something clear that she really cares about that we don't know. So we'll find out. But so Alice Stilza, I did like that of pollution treatment of that was kind of interesting of and how much Enjin's like, yeah, she's awesome.
I mean, this is the sort of thing that I can see Enjin appreciating. It's like, yeah, she is. she had some health side effects from getting
Yeah.
too close to polluted stuff, working too closely with pollution, but it's also like, yeah, and she took that risk and made that sacrifice
Mm-hmm.
in order to help cure people. So I
Mm-hmm.
can see Enjin going, yeah, no, that's really cool. As someone who is in the cleaners and actively recruiting for the cleaners, like I can see her, oh my God, what year is it? I can see him looking at her work and going, no, that's really cool, actually. Like, same hat, yeah.
Looking at the chat, referring to names, Giga Derek says 90% of the names in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
To be fair, 95% of the names of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you are watching the anime, had to be changed for copyright infringement purposes because in the manga they are all band names, song names, like there are so many things where you sit here and go, "Oh, why is this named this?" And like, "Well, it's named Purple Rain because it's named after the Prince song." Well, it's named this because it's this song, it's this artist, it's this
So
band,
you can
it's
get away
this.
with it in a manga then?
You could in the manga, but I think when it hit the anime adaptation and you have people saying it all the time. Oh yeah, I know, I love it. Yeah, like Speedwagon is named after Oreo Speedwagon. Like it's everywhere
That's
in
fun.
that manga.
Love
And then I don't know the ins and outs of copyright, but I know for the anime they had to change some stuff so they didn't run up against those laws. But for a manga, I guess they cared less. For the same reason that there's a difference between mentioning Spider-Man in your prose novel and having a Spider-Man cameo in your movie. I guess? I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. We have to talk about the other amazing part of this episode, which is part of the thumbnail. Semu, oh my gosh, we knew she was Bamf, but holy shit. I was like, this was such a cool fight. And I'm glad that her glasses weren't just, that's not even a just, because her glasses being able to see into you and know you is pretty like awesome. But knowing it's I can like stop time essentially and move stuff. Like,
that she's basically getting Matrix time out of it. And it's like, I don't think it's stopping time. I think she's just like, that is the speed at which she's getting the analysis and the ability to react to it. Like just grabbing that rocket and turning it back around. Like top 10 anime fights. Let's go.
I also like that they're like, oh, could she handle it? And it's she wouldn't live it down if she let ruffians get by. And if she did, she'd be impressed.
I mean, I think my concern with that, because they were also saying, yeah, someone probably gave these people the information and sent them to us to try to get info on our defenses for free. Not very long after they said you would have to have some crazy powers or out of the weird tactics to get past her. Like, and you said this in the bar where it turns out the raiders are sitting. Like, guys.
Yep.
So on the one hand, there's very much something to be said about, yeah, we do need to relax. Yeah, it is actually important to stop and rest and rejuvenate, especially after a mission like that. Like, yes, the downtime is important to keep you going. But Rudo is also right in the, maybe we should be a little more wary about things. Maybe we should be a little more aware of our surroundings. It's like, yeah, it turns out these two cloaked people, like, I don't know about you, but they were not shy about showing the teal hair on the smaller one. So it's like, oh, it's them. All right.
Yeah.
Clock that the second we get a good look at him. It's like, okay. All right. So that's in the bar waiting.
Well, it is nice to know that the cleaners headquarters has a similar spell to Canvas Town. So I'm happy to know that of like, okay, you couldn't just walk in and but and then
I think that cleaners headquarters like is the item of, because they showed like the invincible shut-in and I'm like, is all of headquarters his item? Because that's kind of how it feels. That's kind of how it seems like.
It's not the same spell, but it is something. But it's cool, same effect. But I want to know about more about this eternal shut-in. And I did like the extra information about like, okay,
how you treat your item and what your attitude is towards your item also changes how it reacts. Like if you want to use it to your fullest, you're probably an attacker. If you want to keep it pristine, you're probably a defender. Like, all right.
Both very valuable.
Yeah.
This is a good point. We didn't quite cover it yet, but I was like, yes. And then how the boss triggered Rudo by the way the kid is like, have you seen these boots before? Yes, no, Laura. That was a nice moment.
Yeah.
Though via the opening theme song, I'm like, oh, good, almost not dead, because that really would suck of like, oh, she went through all that and now we don't. Oh, okay, good. She's still alive, we think.
That is also what makes me think that the angel and the raider boss are two different people, because raiders went, oh, this exists, go take them. And the angel went, those should be yours. Keep an eye on those.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Who knows? Be interesting to have 3 factions at play here instead of just the 2.
It is curious to know how many are on the playing field right now, because it is unclear. But I'm liking where it is.
But that was also the perfect bait for Rudo, is just to get him to heck up the temper and go for him, and went, all right, that's cool.
That's one of those sucker. But I do also like how we get our standoff of, now it's going to be some nice epic fight scene that they all have their counterpart to fight, and them admiring the portal as the that's a cool way to go. I was like, I agree. It is a good one.
And now we have the nice little jets and sharks set up.
Yes.
Like, okay.
I'm here for it. I'm so excited. Yes, fight scene.
Like, I mean, on the one hand, there's more cleaners than raiders here. And on the other hand, we've seen what Jabber is capable of. And that's just one. So, who are these other people and what can they do? 1 fear. 5
and
fear.
The support team was able to get through.
Specifically.
Yep. I think that was kind of it. I was checking my notes. I don't think I had anything else that stood out. If there's other moments that stood out to any of you, let us know. I was like, feel that's it.
Yeah.
And now, let's get into, we had our shot, now our chaser. Spy Family.
Kind of the other way around this time. That we're getting into... we only waited. Let's do the cute stuff first, and then we'll get into Twilight's memories, because, oh my God.
Well, I was going to say, it only took like 2 seasons for us to get that backstory that we wanted. We asked for.
True,
and
that's
now it's
true. We are fully into season 3 and going, oh yeah, we're getting more than just that one little flashback. Let's go.
It's going to be the whole season, because it's part of the theme song too. Or at least a good chunk of it, because it's a lot of that is them as children.
I mean, even if it's only just a few episodes, it is important. And especially for the ending theme, we get the mirroring of him growing up with this, of being a child with this group versus this family that he's found, and the juxtaposition thereof. Like, I like it. I like it. We're only 2 episodes in. I like it. I can also see why they wouldn't give us this ending theme until this episode. Like, this makes sense. This was well placed.
I like the theme songs. I agree it was like visuals. Oh, okay. But yes, funny stuff. We get our Madame Donna Schlag.
I gotta say, I love the dress.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she shows up in these tiger stripes. I'm like, all right, okay, fine. I'm here for it. I love a good animal print. I really do.
Yes. And I love how you would not assume she's going to be as physical as she is, and it's like, when like she moves around all crazy, and I love that so much. Though,
like, she's a Sentai villain with all the posing and whatnot.
Yes, and putting them on people's foreheads. Our bolts. How do you pronounce it?
Tonatress?
Yeah, Tonatress. That's kind of what I was thinking.
That's kind of how they say it. So, like, all right.
Yeah.
It definitely is one of those things where this just feels malevolent, and it's very much meant to be like, yes, this is malevolent. She's part of the disciplinary committee, and she is going out of her way to be able to punish kids because she thinks it's fun. Like, this is a problem.
And
And
at the
the
beginning, it's fine with the
implication,
smokers. Sure. Like
yeah,
the delinquents. Yes. These are like kindergarten, first graders. Calm down.
yeah. It's like these are. I wanted to say we decided what most of the class is like 7 or 8, and Anya's probably like 6.
Yeah, we were trying because they
Yeah.
called them grade 1. So I'm like, are we comparing this to maybe our first graders, which would be about like 6 to 7-year-olds? And I was thinking Tanya was more like the 4 to 5,
Regardless, Anya
but
is
very young.
probably younger than her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's already working at a disadvantage there. And we kind of get that implication just from seeing like how messy her handwriting is. And like, yeah, fine motor skills. But yeah, just the fact that she's rolled up to all of these, let's say first graders and go, "Oh, you forgot your handkerchief. Denied. Oh, you didn't know you were supposed to bring these." Like, in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. Like, and you can only get 6, 7 of these or 8 of these
6.
throughout your entire school
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
And she's out here lining people up specifically to catch them out. Like, come on. Come on. It's a cop at a speed trap. It's bullshit.
Yes.
And the
It is.
implication that Mr. Elegant used to be just as bad.
Yes.
And that he's
Mr.
mellowed out.
Henderson.
And that he
Yes.
has mellowed out.
Yep. Tanya softened his heart.
Aww.
Yeah, and our helping out second son. That was so adorable.
Oh. I mean, these dumb kids doing this. Oh, and we'll do this, right? Yeah, it's a man's honor. I'm like, when you're yes men, yes and a little too hard. You yes and it a little too close to the sun.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, no, we can do. All right, cool. So we're doing that now. Hate that. And just again, something as small as you forgot something in your room. I've made it halfway to work without my phone before. And in my line of work, you need phone for 2-factor authentication to be able to sign into anything. So it's just like these things happen. Things get lost even when you're an adult. And the fact that it's an immediate 1/7 of an expulsion when you get like it just seems insane.
Oh,
like I get that this is a crazy private school, but it just seems insane. And again, she's doing cop at a speed trap maneuvers.
Yep. I do like Anya trying to step up with her pure and very decided motives. It's a bit of both. She didn't want him to suffer, and then she was like, "Yes, this will work with our plan." And
yes,
no,
it's like this little fantasy about world peace. Oh,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think that's kind of it on
the piece of cake bit. It's like, oh, he's gonna make me a cake. No. Okay, sweetie, I love you.
She's like, yeah, it's totally gonna happen. That's not how that works, sweetie. Yep.
No, but I am waiting
Lloyd
to
pretty
see
much fainting too.
The thing that I can't get out of my head is like the Tonitrus bolt got to him so badly that we knocked it into the flashbacks. Like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But yeah, I will be interested to see what Damien paying her back looks like.
Yeah. What does that entail? I'm curious too. All right, moving on to Lloyd's backstory, because then it's like, oh, cool, cute baby kid. Baby Lloyd. Oh. I like that they don't really give a name. That was cute. The time period, we got abusive father. Oh, fun. Check of tragic backstory. And
I'm not going to argue with the abusive, but I also think it was one of those of the time period, dad thinking like, oh, this is for your own good. This is for, he absolutely shouldn't have hit him. But also the mom pointing out, you should not have hit him. That was bad. Yes. Like, hey, but also knowing that the father is involved in seemingly trying to keep the peace. And that's what his job is, and that's why he's away so often. So then to come back and find his son enthusiastically playing war games when that's a possible threat is just like, I'm not going to make excuses for him. He definitely should not have done that. But as an adult myself, I can also understand what he might have been stressed about, what he was
Yeah.
doing, etc. It's like, no, it's never an excuse to hit your kid. Full stop. End of sentence. Never an excuse.
But there definitely is tensions at home because then Lloyd
Mm-hmm.
was when in this room is well, you guys always argue. You always fight.
Yeah.
So
It's like you're the one fighting with mom, and just
yep.
the wanting my son to study hard and succeed. And I'm kind of looking over at Lloyd, like trying to encourage Anya in her schooling, but also getting impatient about it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can see where a lot of this came from. I
Yep.
can also see some of the I didn't like this as a kid, so I'm not going to do this for this. And also the extra, like, we have to keep this family together for the sake of the mission.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yep.
interesting to kind of see, oh, this is the angle of the parenting. And also you left on a really weird, sour note. Because like he knew he lied to his dad and he didn't fess up to it, but it's okay, I'll make it right tomorrow. Tomorrow didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
Or that
And
tomorrow didn't come.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure his friends are gone.
Oh my God, yes. That was the heavy implication, was that the supply
Yeah.
area that they were
Yep.
using was the first thing that got bombed because it was
Yep.
former military.
Yep. And he's gonna have that survivor's guilt too, because he'll be like, yeah, I left. And if he had stayed.
Like, I left and it saved my life. And the other thing that saved his life was the helmet he was still wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that brick clocked him, but it very
Mm-hmm.
specifically hit the helmet.
Yep.
It's like, okay, that's why helmets are a thing when you're doing something dangerous. But just the really tragic, like the conversation about, do you think they're evil? Well, I have relatives over there. Do you think I'm evil? Like, they're
Mm-hmm.
people just like us.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately followed up with bombing the city. It's just like, oh,
Yep.
it's just, and seeing some people going, oh, there's not going to be a war, or, oh, it won't be, like, it's fine. They're people like us. They're whatever. And not answering the kids' questions about war games. And then the one guy in the corner going, those Eastern devils are always going to deceive us. The peace has made you weak.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I hate that guy was proven right. Like, oh man, I hate that he was right, that the war was coming. Like, that's so rough.
Yeah, it was such a contrast with the shopkeeper woman that I appreciate that scene of that kind of example of you've been told all this information about what people are like, and then you actually meet somebody of what that group or connected to that group and be like, I am totally normal and a regular person. Has your opinion changed? Though it is a cute childlike of, yeah, you kind of are scary.
It's like, do I look like a devil to you?
He's
a
like,
little bit. Yes, I'm a devil. No, I'm just kidding.
He's a child, and so it's cute.
Yeah,
and then it was a nice of that, but then it's that stark contrast of, well, shit.
It's like, it's cute and then it's devastating, because all we've seen of Lloyd is that flashback of the child crying in the streets and going, I will never let this war happen again. Like, I've lived through it. And then getting the preview for the next episode and going, oh no, we're going to go through the war too. We're not just getting the childhood. We're getting the
whole life.
Okay.
Yep.
All right then. Yikes.
But I like getting to see that journey for him. Because we've already gotten pieces of yours backstory too, at least over time. And hers is not quite as, I mean, they had tragedy of losing their parents young, but it's not the same as his, that journey. Though I would like to know more on of maybe if she ever opens up.
How did you get recruited as an assassin?
Yeah, how did that work?
Like, how did you go from point A to point B there? Like, how was that?
Yeah.
But yeah, getting to see this for Twilight and just seeing the, like, do you think I'd make a good soldier? No, a coward like you would be terrible on the front lines.
Oh, yep.
That's going to come back next episode when the front lines are involved. That's going to happen. It's going to be bad. We're going to cry. This is going to be the shot, and Gachiakta is going to be the chaser next week.
Yes.
Just, but yeah, I mean, not the first time the show has made me cry. Let's be real. Won't be the last. Looks at the preview for next episode. Really won't be the last. And it looks like we're also getting Frankie next episode. So that particular friendship maybe like it looks like it's older than we know.
Yeah, because we don't know a whole lot about Frankie besides the fact that we learned there's a lot more to him. So I'll be excited to see how did these two meet? How did they form a friendship? And the fact that we know that it's already stayed, but more details, please. Yeah. Please and thank you.
So no, I am here for this. I love this. This is gonna hurt me. Let's go.
Pretty much. Second,
and I don't think we'll get much more than an episode or two more of backstory. I don't think it's going to be like this whole season. Like my guess would be next episode and episode after.
Could be. Well, because the opener is like other kids and Lloyd, and then like Anya have like all of them seen as children together.
Yeah.
So
the opening is like everyone depicted as kids.
Yeah. So I think you're right. If it's going to be like a few episodes, and then we'll transition back to our current story.
Yeah.
Because we got a sample of it in the first episode of like some other problems, or we didn't get any like grandiose stuff on track just yet. Yeah. Not that much.
It was very much like, hey, so we know it's been a few minutes since Code White came out, so we're going to easy back in here.
Yeah. If there's other moments that stood out to you, leave a comment down below and let us know what you thought of the episode.
Yes.
And then that leaves us to, in the meantime, stuff you should check out. I guess I'll go quick because you got your, I'm ready.
You don't have to speed through it for my sake, you know?
Yeah, no worries. Still watching the May I Ask for One Final Thing, really liking it. One thing I forgot to mention last week that's a little weird, and I'm curious if anybody else is having this experience as a user experience, interface-wise. So I'm using a Roku to watch it. Normally it's fine. The subtitles on just this show, I noticed, look different. They look bigger, and they're outlined, which I like the outline because it does make it stand out from the background, which I think it normally is, but they just seem to take up more space on frame. And if you're watching that show, let me know, because I'm watching a few shows and nothing has stood out, but that one did it. So I'm like, but we've noticed Crunchyroll sometimes if there are kinks in the system or whatever, they've adjusted, but
if
anybody else is.
To my understanding, and this is, if my understanding is correct, it might not be, Crunchyroll has recently switched programs that they use for subtitling. This is what I've heard, at least, and that changes things. Like, you're going to have a different UI, you're going to have different options. When you make that swap like that, it's going to function differently. And sometimes going from one program to another, or even one version of a program to another, Microsoft Office, I'm looking at you. Sometimes you lose functionality and have to figure out a back door, a way around, or it looks completely different and you have to pivot. So if they did swap the software that they were using, then it makes sense that there would be some kinks to work out.
Yeah, but otherwise, show, loving it. It's incredibly entertaining. If you haven't watched it yet, very fun. I finished up The Royals. It's on Netflix. It is so fun. If you want just like romance, comedy, drama, a little bit of spice, like we're talking like PG TV spice. So you're not going to get like
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton does have some nudity. But this one has no nudity. But still, it's nice. It's sexy.
No, you're not going to get fun. Bridgerton level spice.
Yeah. It's very entertaining. It does kind of end so when do we get a season 2? Is there going to be a season 2? I'd like a season 2. This has been very fun. Like, this really was I'm just entertained popcorn show. So highly recommend if you just want something romantic comedy, drama, and entertaining with some spicy, sexy. It's a good one. The Royals on Netflix. Then it is the Bollywood one, the one from India, because I think there's a few other shows named like The Royals. So just so you know. Yeah. And I watched, I think it's The World of John Wick Ballerina, or just Ballerina.
Oh yeah, Ballerina.
Yeah. I'm like, I think on Stars or whatever it says like The World of John Wick Ballerina. I'm like, I don't know if that's the official name. Anyway, it's fun. It's cool action. Like, if you want kick-ass action of the world of John Wick, not much more I would add in that, but it was entertaining. Cool action. And recently went through and watched the 28 days, weeks, years
Years later?
franchise.
Oh.
Well, I did the first of the 28 days. So I've watched all of them recently. First one, watch that. It's super indie, but I do love that. But it is one of those you go, ooh, it is indie. But I appreciate it so much more now.
It was also I don't know if it was I don't think it was the progenitor of running zombies, but it was definitely the thing that tipped the needle into running zombies becoming more popular.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they did a really good job, but you don't see a ton of them. Then
Yeah.
2 is a bit of a pivot, and it's a little more action. It's the American military coming in and like action and soldiers. So we shift. I mean, there is that too in the first one, but you see more of them.
Very
And
different
then
vibes.
different vibes. And then the third one is also very different vibes, but I don't know, like it's one of those movies that I wouldn't say I loved it and I wouldn't say I hated it, and I just feel very neutral in the middle. There were things I liked, but it's like, eh. So if you saw the movie, let me know what you thought of 28 Years Later. I think there are things about it I really enjoyed and things they explored that were pretty cool, but overall, as a movie, it was kind of like, well, but I'll probably check out the next one because there's going to be another one.
28 decades later, we're in space.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm curious if they're doing backstory on characters you meet in 28 years, or if it's going to be, well, what happens now with some of these people that because I had some people say there's a tonal shift at the end of the movie, and there is kind of a different vibe at the very, very, very end, because there's some new characters that are introduced. And yes, it is kind of like did we change movie vibes? Little bit.
I didn't. Same theater, all right.
Yeah, and I've heard people say that, and I'm like, yeah, I do agree. It is a bit kind of but it's the same director, so you know what? Have at it. He wanted to explore different vibes. Yes. All right. But I'd say that's it of fun stuff I'm watching that I'm liking so far. So yes, proceed.
Yeah, so I turned in all my AMC rewards to go see Tron Ares on Thursday because I am a Tron bitch, and people who have been following me for a while know that. I am one of those people that got introduced to Tron via Kingdom Hearts 2.
Nice.
So that's that history there. I did go to opening night for Legacy.
Oh, okay.
Tron Ares, hearing about it and knowing that Jared Leto was one of the reasons that this movie happened at all, because he happens to be a very big Tron fan, is sitting here going, which of you Tron fans had the monkey's paw? Which of you made the wish on the monkey's paw for another Tron movie? Because Jared Leto being part of it is that finger curling in. A Tron Ares is Jared Leto's original character, Do Not Steal, Tron fanfiction, and I am really mad at how much I liked it. Like, I actually really did enjoy it. Like, I did. And I know that Tron movies have a problem with being a whole lot of style and not enough substance to back it up, and I get it. And this feels like fan fiction in that if you wanted a continuation of Legacy, good luck, babe. We mention a couple of characters. One person has a cameo, and a lot of them are just like, sir, not appearing in this film. If you want to know what happened to Tron, he's where we left him. He just doesn't show up. So if you've seen Legacy, you're like, what happened to Tron? Well, great question. It really does. It doesn't feel like a mainline Tron movie. It feels like it's removed. It's over to the side. It's doing its own thing. And when we get the actual Tron 3, the stuff that we learned here will maybe play into it. That's why I say it feels like fan fiction. It feels disconnected. It's got all new characters. It's over in its own world. It plays with some of what canon gave us, but not all of it. And just the tropes, the execution, the pacing. Again, I like fan fiction, and some of the best stuff I've read has been fan fiction, and some extremely talented writers I'm following. Like, I'm reading their stuff and going, you're not published because this is about Ninja Turtles, but you're still fucking amazing. So this isn't fan fiction derogatory in any capacity, but it really is just, this is very, very high budget Tron fan fiction, and Jared Leto wanted to make it happen and wanted to star in it. And I'd say that's probably a good chunk of the reason it's bombing at the box office because, oh boy, Jared Leto. Oh boy. If you don't know, be prepared for one hell of a Google because I'm not getting into that here. But suffice to say, like, this man needs to stop helming presumably Hollywood blockbusters because they will not bust any blocks while it's his name on the poster. Anyway, point being, if you want to see Tron Ares, if you're a Tron fan, if you're intrigued, I'm not going to tell you no. I did it myself. If you're not a Tron fan, the Ares might be a little confusing and a little weird and maybe not the best movie you've ever seen. If you're not a Tron fan, get a drink and watch the OG Tron. If you are of legal drinking age, wherever you are. Just saying. It's a little slow, but it's a lot of fun. So, Tron Ares, man. My IMAX ticket was my birthday gift from me to me. Yep, as one does. And I would imagine that show was thrilling in IMAX. Yeah. The only IMAX that showing out here was in IMAX 3D, and I don't like doing 3D anymore. Personal preference, but I'm not here for it.
It just feels weird.
It does. Yeah. It does. So, again, Tron Ares was a thing. I enjoyed the thing very much. That doesn't necessarily mean everyone should go see it.
Fair.
The other things I really did enjoy. A little while ago, I talked about a book I read called How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying. That was isekai time loops in a novel, and it was very, very fun. The second half of that duology dropped a little while ago, and I finally got high enough on the library reserve list for it to come to me. It's called Everybody Wants to Rule the World Except for Me. And it is, I would call it a satisfying conclusion. If you haven't read the first one, if you haven't read the first one, you'll be lost. Like, it is very much the second half of this story. But I would recommend both of them. They're both available now. You can sit down and just mainline if you want to. But it's a very good time. And I highly recommend it. Just good stuff.
All right.
I'm sure I've read some other books. I don't remember what. All of my other books are like on the other side of the screen right now. So I can't like reach over and go,
I know.
Yes, this. No, not that.
I grabbed my planner.
Keeping up with Great British Baking Show and trying to do more in-person stuff and volunteering quite a bit this week. So, it's good to get out. It's good to do things. So that would be my recommendation for you all. If you have the time and the energy and the wherewithal, there is probably some place near you that could use a volunteer, whether it is a food kitchen or an animal shelter or your local library. We are a big fan of libraries up in here. Find a place to volunteer, even if it's only for a couple hours. They could always use the help.
And adjacent to that too, fun volunteering, not that those aren't fun. A different kind of volunteering too is special events, film festivals, different music festivals, or any kind of festival, something. They always need volunteers, and those are great ways to go for free and meet other people that are interested in whatever topic that is. I recently volunteered at the Avocado Festival, and that was super fun. Yeah. And it was very entertaining. It was great. Like, I had a good time, and I went back the second day to enjoy it as an attendee. So I was like, this is really cool. And then you're just helping make the experience enjoyable for other people attending. And it's just a nice way to get out, meet some people, try something new maybe, and then possibly I've made some friends that at film festival volunteering that I'm still friends with like 10 years later. So
yeah. And my volunteering this week is helping set up Halloween decor at a local landmark. I'm doing it like 4 hours a day, 4 days this week. And again, they could definitely, like, you can always use the help. Whatever you find to volunteer at, you could always use it. I mean, this coming season, especially if you're in the United States, there's probably like a children's Halloween event or a fall carnival or something that just needs someone to take tickets or run the ring toss or whatever. And that's, a small, safe event for kids to attend.
Yep.
So that is my recommendation to you all is if you're a Tron fan, Tron Ares can be fun. And also find a place to volunteer.
And if you volunteer anywhere, let us know. Leave a comment down below. Maybe you inspire somebody else you volunteer somewhere really cool that people are like, oh, that's a nice spot to go. And I hadn't thought of that or whatever.
I mean, I've been volunteering at my local cat shelter for 12 years. If you ever hear my cat screaming, I adopted her from there. She likes to come in and make herself known. And sometimes it is mopping floors and cleaning windows. And sometimes it is, this is an angry kitten. Please wrap it in a towel and hold it until it calms down. Like, yes, I will hold a kitten. Thank you. That is the upside of animal shelters, is sometimes the job is, please sit in the room and read out loud to this room of dogs or this room of cats. Like, please get them accustomed to human presence and human voice. Like,
yep.
All right, cool enough. Sit down, play a podcast. Done.
Yep. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching or listening, what have you, to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar. Leave a comment down below on the different stuff that we talked about. And if there's other things that you've checked out that you think people should know about, leave a comment on that too. Katie, where can people find you online?
You can follow me all over the social medias, as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet.
And you can find me online at Carrie D Lane. That's Karidlane. And don't forget to follow, where is it? There you go, NTATNB over on Twitter and Blue Sky, as well as Fanversation on all the social media platforms, as well as be following here on YouTube. Subscribe, notification bell, video thumbs up. Again, go check out that New York Comic Con playlist. There'll be some other videos added relatively soon. And that Gachiakata video. There we go. Link down below, as well as check it out on the Fanversation website. There we go. I was having trouble reading it, but I think this would be an early birthday shout out. Giga Derek says, I'm going to check out being 34 in 6 minutes. Pray for me. I'm like,
that's
early
Spider-Man.
birthday? Yay.
Yeah.
Well, you did say birthday.
Yeah, I remember being 34. I remember being 34. Good time.
Yes.
Yeah,
and we welcome all of you for joining us. And happy spooky season. I mean, it's also month long, but yes.
Have fun. Stay safe out there.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.